Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. We are live. We are big chillin'. We're doing a little standard action today. We have a modified version of our favorite janky standard deck here with some new additions, turning it into a much more consistent +1/+1 counter themed deck with a couple new tools up our sleeve. Because we have a couple unique interactions, and I will show them off here really quick. I'm just getting everything set up on my OBS at this current moment, because YouTube chat makes me have to re-update it every single time I load up the platform itself. Then let's see, if we go to the live scene here, we are shifted because we played a little Minecraft at the end of yesterday's stream. So let us go to the MTG game audio, to the MTG, and then let's. And there we go. So let us show our deck here. So we have a couple important pieces here. First, we have Kellen joins up, which is important because of just what it can do. So when Kellen joins up enters, it exiles something with 3 or less mana value, which is a good chunk of our deck. And then every time a legendary creature enters, I put a 1/1 counter on my entire board. And the reason this is so good is because, well, our entire deck is legendary. So we have a couple 1-drops. We have Momo and we have Zach Fair. Both can make 1/1 counters. Both can do things with those counters. A Flying Vigilance, always good. This can make things indestructible. Then we have one Enos, which triggers off this, and also can give us another enters trigger if need be. Next, we have Lita, which triggers on enters. We have one Race, which will give things persist, but it won't necessarily matter because they will actually enter and it will remove that counter anyway. Then we have Leonardo to give us an extra 1/1 counter. We have a little mana dork, 2/2, and since the majority of our deck is humans, it actually really can have things enter with an additional 1/1 counter. We have things to help slow our opponents down. We have Mike and Leo for some card draw. We have 3 Page for our sideboard plan. I'll loop on back to that. We have one Synthesis Amalgam. It basically, we can remove counters to draw some cards and make robots. Helps further grow our board, and is just another thing of card draw. We have one what's her face, her name's not coming to me at this moment. It lets us pass all of our 1/1 counters onto our entire board. We have an Agent Bishop, because he will continue growing our counters. We have a generous Betty Wary, who will give us some lifelink. This will let us search our deck for a legendary creature. 2 Aprils, because when we deal damage, we can draw cards. We need some card draw. We have one Emil to give our creatures trample. We have a Surak to give us more card draw if we're targeted. 2 Angs for a little removal action. And 1 Kutzil for some more card draw and prevents our opponent from casting during our turn. In our 4-drop slot, we do not have a lot above this, but we have a couple. We have Leonardo because if you noticed, a lot of our deck is 1 power or toughness. 1 power, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we can pull back a good portion. Even Enos here is a 1 as well. And Angler's Shield, since everything's going to have a 1/1 counter, they're all going to be modified, meaning we will draw a boatload of cards. This will likely be 2 mana because we'll have a lot on the board and it will help us draw a little more cards. It's also legendary. We have this, which will be late game card draw. Creates 2 legendary bodies when it enters, creates 2 legendary bodies when it enters, and creates 2 legendary bodies when it enters. Our lands, I don't know if we fixed our lands. I have to do some calculating here, because I think we might have added cards. So I'm going to do a land count here. How many lands do we have? Only 19, yeah. Joy, joy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 23 lands should be good. You know, I think we can actually go down you. We can go down that. And I think we can go down these. And that will be our final version of our deck here. And let's just see if it works. This is my second attempt at making this style deck. The first one actually worked pretty well. We'll just dive right into standard best of 3 ranked with it. This deck did not get a whole lot of upgrades from Strixhaven because they actually printed a lot of legends that were just completely outside the colors. Oh, there's something that can't steal my joy. No. I mean, we have Zach Fair into Lita, and then we can really go wherever we would like here. We just need one more land, which I hope we draw. We have a couple turns to draw it. We see a Storm Chaser's talent come down. We'll play a Plains into Zach Fair. And that land will fix up everything here. It'll have us hit all our colors. Just because starting town is good. We will no blocks here because he could pump it with the simple draw spell and we lose our Zach Fair. Alright, let's play starting town here. We'll drop down Lita, little orphan amphibian here. And then we can get down this. And truthfully, with our opponent not being able to do stuff on her turn, we'll be in a pretty good spot. It means he'll have to do all his interaction on his own turn. We'll take 1 here. We'll force out a little bit of damage. Just trade the 1/1. And hopefully he taps out here. We'd love to see him tap out. We want to be able to get down our kitty cat. Ooh, he should tap out here. For a stock up, maybe? No, stock up got banned, didn't it? Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Alright, we can play our forest down here. We can go this. He can no longer cast spells during our turn. And since Zach Fear's base attack is higher, because he technically is a 0/1 that enters with a 1/1 counter, we get to draw a card. And so we can no longer be countered on our turn. Stock up is still in standard. I did not know. I had completely forgotten whether it was or not. I know they did a lot of changes. But it's been a while since I've done some standard. Okay, so we can't interact during our turn. I think we'll play this where X is 2 here. Just to get a 4/5 down. He has one blue card. He can't cast spells during our turn, so I know we'll decline that for now. It looks like he's trying to cast a spell during our turn, but wondering why. It's our card here, my friend. Alright, we get to draw a card again. Next turn, we could abandon Air Temple, pump our team, and then draw. We'd draw 2 cards.
Together we can shift the current.
Alright, let's go to combat and swing on in. No. We'll see just how he blocks here. This is currently 9 damage. Yeah, he has to put something down here. Alright. We get to draw a card. We are just drawing lands non-stop. I think we'll play Shirok down here and then end the turn. Okay, he will draw 3, discard 2. Alrighty, he will deal 3 to each, which means we can do this. Pump Shirok here, make him indestructible. And our stuff lives, and that is 9, which means he just loses. Alright, going to game 2, we see that he's very instant and sorcery focused. It's lots of targeted stuff, too. So what if we... I didn't see any haste, so we'll go down those 2. And we will go down... We'll go down this, because their creatures can get popped here, and we'll go 1, 2. And removing their tokens is free, and that's so far all I've seen them play. So we'll also do 2 Into the Floodmaws. And now the sideboard tech here is Page can actually discard itself to grab an instant or sorcery. Since we have 0 other instants and sorceries, we will always pull our sideboard pieces when discarding, which means we will get the answers to the problems just by discarding a second page from our hand if we happen to have one. We cannot keep a 1-lander. We can keep this. We will go down... we'll go down Generous Betty here. Alrighty, our mana is completely fixed here. Alrighty, then we can get down our Hushwood Verge for a Lita. Alrighty, then we will play this. We'll play Michelangelo here. We'll put a 1/1 counter. Alrighty, now things are going to start getting a little out of hand for him. We will then scry 1. Try to... We do not need another page here to the bottom. We'll hit him for 4. Alright. Okay. We'll play this. We'll put a 1/1 counter. And then we'll play Page down here. We'll scry again. You do not need that. Alrighty, he has 8 mana here. $10 mana. Oh, what's on there now? The secret tech has yet to be played here. He's got to decide what to do. A board wipe would only get rid of these. He'll have to play a second spell to finish everything off here. Okay, he will draw some cards here. And then he'll play another Storm Chaser's Talent. And another Storm Chaser's Talent. Alright, we will play this down here. Let's just go right into combat. Swing in with the team. Won't you wrap me up inside your life? And then by doing this, we put 2 1/1 counters on everything. We get to draw a card. That puts him to 4. That puts him at 5, which is 32 cards. You're my treasure, you forever. Making me draw 32 will not win. He's going to surveil and draw a card. A board wipe won't save him. He'll actually have to cast 2 board wipes. He'll do a little targeted removal here. Right. Gave up on my burdens, that's on Christ. And then he'll draw some more cards, but that won't save him, so this is GG's. He'll draw 2 cards. Congrats. Oh, but every time I try. And that's the game. We're at Platinum 3 now. Why did he leave this? He gonna last for life. Alrighty, we're diving back in. So far, we have won our only game. Best believe this, he gonna last for life. Yo, make it back. We'll play first, why not? Sure, seems like a good playing first hand to me. We'll start off with a Verge into a Zac Fair. Hello. And then we can go lead a little Orphan Amphibian here. We'll just play this. I'm going to hit you for another one. Okay, he did hit his land drops. He's all tap lands here. We'll play this. X equals 1. Put a 1/1 counter on Lita. We'll swing in. We'll remove a 1/1 counter from these 2 to draw a card. And then we'll scry. We do not need more lands to the bottom. That's one thing that I know. Alright, he's at 3 mana. He will stock up. He's playing slow here. We'll definitely have to make sure we keep a mana up to Zach Fair, because I feel like he's probably going to dig into a board wipe. He hasn't played anything. He's playing awfully slow. He is... What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 4 colors. We'll just play this. Put a 1/1 counter. Then we'll swing, 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 swing. Let's see. We have 2. We'll remove 2 1/1 counters here. We'll scry. We will keep that. And then we'll end our turn. And we can make one thing indestructible. We'll make Lita indestructible if he board wipes here. Okay, so boom. Lita will stay alive here. Okay. First, we shall draw. We'll play this. We will pay 2 life for it. Then we'll plop down Michelangelo. We will scry 1 with this first ability here. We don't need more lands. We'll play Mikey and Leo. Then we'll put a 1/1 counter. We'll draw a card. And then we will swing for 5. Go, and then 1 turn. He could have a second board wipe. And he does. He has to discard something with 4 mana value or greater here. If he wants to clear the team, which he needs, he's only at 5. Ding, 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 ding. And he does. What did he discard? Inevitable defeat. Okay. He did not draw a land here, so we will play Page. We will play Zach Fair. And then we will just put an additional 1/1 counter on Zach Fair here. And we'll end our turn. Zach Fair can transfer the counters, so we're not too worried about that. Alrighty, we will just transfer those counters, make our boy Page indestructible here. And fizzle his card entirely. Perfect, we will pay 2. We will then play our boy Leonardo here. Oh, okay. Which will let us get another Zach Fair. And allow us to keep protecting our board. We'll play a Zach Fair. Then we'll go to combat here. We'll hit you for 2. And end the turn. Everything I've ever. We have 2, 4, 5. We're off by 1. Alright, we will just do this. Make Leonardo indestructible here. And that should be the game. He'll have to bounce Leonardo. And he still has to discard 4 to kill things here. Yeah, 7 damage will not do it. And that's That's the first game. Alrighty, so we're going against Control here. I think Snakeskin Veil will be good. Yeah, Snakeskin Veil's good. These will be good for the Indestructible. Okay, so we are going to get to the late game here. I don't think Momo's going to be very good here. Reese definitely might. I don't think this Doggo is going to be very good. I don't think that's going to be very good. And I think that's what we do. I don't know how good Into the Flood Ma is going to be, so we'll keep it like this. We got 4 pieces of protection from targeted removal. Well, 2 pieces for targeted, 2 pieces for indestructible. Our opponent is on the play. I think we have to mulligan this. We have to mulligan that. Oh my, okay, we keep this. We will go down this and go down this, I think. Wow, we likely lose this game. Pulling 1 landers twice after a mulligan is a little bit bonkers, but that is life. Oof. Okay, at least we get a second land here. We'll start off with Zac Fair. Hopefully we just keep drawing lands. Page will also give us access to our pieces when other pages are drawn. Oh, and Starting Town. Okay, Starting Town is good. We'll play Page. I'll go into combat. I'll hit you for 1. Okay, he will not play anything. We'll Starting Town into April. Auto pay. Well, in the room, I feel this shift is automatic. Force the counter on this. Perfecto. And then we'll hit you for 1 damage. Page will allow us to bounce the counters off of Zac Fair onto it and make it indestructible if he tries for a little board wipe action here. But I feel like he will just sit up for a while. He doesn't really need to do anything. Alrighty, so we'll just transfer those counters over here. Fizzling that. He'll have to double cast some spells. He does not. We'll fizzle, get lost. Alrighty, I'm going to Kellen joins up. Will I get to? I will. And that will get plotted. And we'll hit you for 1. Alright. I mean, I'll just play this. Force him to counter it. Okay, he can't do anything during my turn anymore. We will play a forest. We'll hit you for 2 and draw a card. And then we'll go to our main phase 2 and play the man in black here and put another 1/1 counter on the board. Oh man, does he have a card that is 5 mana value or greater? If he does, he could win this. Only 4. Oof. Only 4. Alright, let's go to combat here. and hit you for 8. We'll draw a card. We would actually really like Aang. Snakeskin Veil is not bad. Alright, we'll just end our turn here. It'll look like we drew a second land. He can't get us with targeted removal. He'll have to use 2 targeted removal spells. And he'll have to get rid of that. Oof. And we will Snakeskin Veil, dodge it, and GG's. Good game. We've hit our dailies here with our glitched Beyond Belief UI because it's just a perfectly working platform with no faults at all, if you didn't know. Perfecto. Alrighty, let's keep diving in. So far, we're 2 wins in. We have not lost a game in best of 2, or best of 3. Haven't even lost a round, really. It has been ours to win. Everything you do is so unusual. You snatch me straight out that funeral. And that was on a 1-lander, by the way. We managed to draw just enough lands to stabilize. Very, very crazy play, I'll tell you what. Another 1-lander here. I don't think we can keep 1-landers, man. We have 23 lands, so we can keep this. We will put you, Aang, to the bottom. We got 2 things we can play here. Oh, now we started to... Man. A Rogue's Passage. Here for your majesty, you show me love when all I felt was tragedy. Alrighty, it's some sort of ramp style deck. I'm gonna play Lita here, because if we do not draw a land, it means we can at least get another draw from Mikey and Leo here. Because if I played this, I wouldn't trigger that. Okay, it's very clearly a ramp deck. What is he ramping into? I don't know. This seems like a Badger Mole Cub deck to me. Without Badger Mole. Alright, we'll play Mikey and Leo. We'll put a 1/1 counter on Lita. We'll get to draw a card. We'll hit you for 1 in the air. You show me love when all I felt was tragedy. Tatiova comes down. He will gain a life draw card. Alright. We will play Zack Fair. We will scry. We do not need another April O'Neil. Put that to the bottom, draw a card. Okay. And then... I'll do that. The likelihood of him blocking with Tatiova is so minimal, I'm not worried about it. That's kind of what I figured, and then we'll end our turn. We have Indestructible due to Zack Fair. And we might just do it on our turn, on his turn at the end, just because we can do this once each turn. I mean, he could still have a bounce spell or a fight spell, if I had to guess. He'll play another Land of Werewolves. What is he ramping into, I wonder? Okay, he'll play another Frog Butler. I found them and can't take much more. Not a lot in all. Alrighty, we will then Zack Fair at the end of the return on Momo Playful Pet. We'll get to draw a card due to Mike and Leo. Man, no lands is just so criminal right now. Okay, we'll play another Zack Fair. Okay, then we will scry to see if there's a land on top, because we really need our land. Okay, you can have your reach. There's the land. We will take the land off the top, finally. Alrighty, and then we'll just play Page, loose leaf here. This will let us put a 1/1 counter here. Can't take much. Then we'll just go and pass the turn. Alrighty. Okay, you get to return target creature to the hand. Fine by me. Alright, and we're hitting our land drops, which is good. So first things first, we'll go Kellen joins up here. We will take this. And then we will play Lita. And it's going to put a 1/1 counter on our entire board here. And then we'll swing in for 3 in the air. Alrighty, things are going to start getting out of hand for him. I mean, okay. I'm not too worried here. We should just win. We will just take the 5. I'm fine with taking 5 damage here. Okay, things are going to get pretty crazy. So we're going to have trample on our entire team next turn. My opponent is... There we go. Alrighty. First things first, we'll play our free card for the turn. Alrighty. Then we'll put our 1/1 counter on Lita. Then we will put down Agent Bishop. Which will let us create a food token and pump our board again. And then we'll play down our wolf here. And that will once again pump our entire board. And then we just swing with everything and let math be for blockers. Oh, to the bottom. Alrighty, then we'll go to combat here. We'll put a 1/1 counter here, and we'll put a 1/1 counter here. Then we'll go to combat. We'll swing in with everything. Bink, 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 bonk. We'll keep Page loose leaf up to allow us to activate Zack Fair's ability. Perfect. Alright, that's GG's. So he doesn't have a flyer. He has no way to give reach here. So let's see. We are doing 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Ooh, the double block. That was not the thing you should double block. Alrighty, we will put all of Zach Fair's counters onto Momo Playful Pet. Hit you for 12 in the air, indestructible, and that is GGS. Good game, my friend. My opponent is representing 1/1 counters. We'll just throw in all of our creature removal. And just see how we go from there. We did not see anything come from there. We did not see... This doesn't feel useful. These feel a little too late game to me. And 2 mana dorks down. And that should be good. So we load up on a bunch of removal, and that should just win us this game. Truthfully. The boatload of removal should come in rather clutch, based on what we saw from his deck in the first game. We don't have any white, but we have 3 lands, so we kind of have to stick with this. If we can draw one forest, like, we'll be set. Like any green mana, starting town would be good. He plays tap land here. We get Page off rip. We'll play an island just so our abandoned air temples comes in untapped, and we can play Page to start it off. And now he's probably doing something. Alright, we'll play Page down here. Page also gives us access to discarding itself to search for any of our sideboard pieces, basically. Me a future with mana for today. I tried to give me lemons, but my... And since this deck is loaded with mana dorks as well, Split Up becomes even more powerful. Way lemonade, it's gonna be okay. Alrighty, mana dork. Mana dork. Alright, we will start with just a Verge here. We'll play Agent Bishop. We'll pump. No attacks. And then maybe he'll tap everything down and we can kind of set ourselves up for a victory here. Dun, dun, dun. Checking on my problems. Alright, we will Michelangelo here. Looking out my window pane. So put those seeds back. Alrighty, next. We get to put two 1/1 counters on things, because Michelangelo will double them. And we should just outgrow him, if I'm being honest. And we have Aang to stop anything crazy from happening here. Put those seeds back. And we need to get Aang down this turn, so I have Vominos. Alright, we will just flash in this. And then we'll airbend this, so he has to tap his other 2 creatures and cast it again. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Hey, scriptures, where's my face in scriptures? I don't know to live for none of these. I know he hear me. I was on cruise control. That's how you lose control. Alrighty, let's go right into combat here. And put counters here and put counters here. Looking out my window, bang. Feels up, put those seeds back. Yeah. He has the mana to... It would tap it down, though, if he wants to give it reach. And he can't declare it as a blocker, so we'll hit you for 2 in the air. And then we can... If we sneak this in, we don't have the mana to recast Aang here. Seeds back. And then we'll just end our turn. And then I'll lose my touch. This is not my grasp. I was broken hearted. Find something. Give me grace. Trying to turn in. Trying to get me back. Okay. Alright, then we'll into the Flood Maw. We will return a Bororoid to your hand. Resolve. They did great like no one saw them. Get it, God's eye view on everything. Looking out my window. Alright, we will then airbending. Or waterbending. Alrighty, let's shift into combat here. We'll put the 1/1 counters here, and we will put the 1/1 counters there. Then we'll just go right into combat. Put those seeds back. Oh, this is actually so beyond good. You don't even understand how good this is. First things first, we are going to discard. Paige will let us discard a card and grab a card in a random order here. And then we get to put a 1/1 counter on the team, but it actually puts 2 1/1 counters on the entire team. Leaving him barely alive, and he can pump Tatiova all he wants, but his entire board is gone. I'm still here. I'm still here. We're getting so real here. Yeah. But we just win. Keep this in mind. He thinks he can block 2, but due to this, we get to go Avatar's Wrath. We can choose up to 1 target creature. Everything else gets air bent. And then we will hit you for 7 and GG. We did the Paige thing. It happened. Paige searched us up a sideboard piece, and the sideboard piece won us the game. You hear? Home in a heart, like broken apart. I'm still here. So far we have not taken a single loss. Oh, right back home. Bring me right back home. Wow, this is a rather weird hand, but you know, it's actually kind of good. So this will pump this. Oh, he mulliganed once too. Okay. We are in a pretty good spot. He gets to go first, and it looks like he's mono red, which, I mean, is kind of good for us here. We'll play this. We'll play Zach Fair. Hey, I'm still here. You always been hard. No holiday you start. I'm still here. No. We'll just let him hit for 1 or 2 if he would like. Okay, he'll just take the 1, which means he has something else in his hand. He plots the birdie. We'll just play a good old Find Hound here, and we'll swing in for 1. Right back home. Bring me right back home. And then we'll get Agent Bishop down, and it should really help our scaling here. Dun, 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 dun. Because it's also going to be our first human. Nope. Is he going to plot another bird? No, he's going to play a 2/2. Okay, so we'll play Agent Bishop here. It is our first human spell, so boom, it'll come down. Then we get to play a Momo Playful Pet. We'll put a 1/1 here and a 1/1 on our Agent Bishop. No attacks. It's for you, Vin. So you are. And we do have a flyer now, by the way, with Momo on the board. He has Impolite Entrance, which will give him another card here. Ooh, yeah. He exiled the Emeritus of Conflict. He does not have the mana to cast the Lightning Bolt. And that also itself is a third spell. We'll just trade these off. Why not? Oh, we'll put a 1/1 counter on Zac Fair. And then we will play our Island for the turn. We'll pump Agent in this. No attacks. We'll play this down. We get to draw 2. And then we'll play this. It is our first human, so it enters with the 1/1 counter. And we'll end the turn. And now everything he plays will enter tapped, which means he loses his ability to have haste. That's me every day. And that is the game. Okay. So we know his game plan. He's aggro, spell slinger action here. We'll do a couple Into the Flood Maws. We'll also do a Get Lost. And I think probably Split Up. And these are going to be too slow. So we will dump them entirely. Angler Shield will also be too slow. And I think... And we'll go down that as well, and that will be what we run. Being able to bounce his flyer when it comes in with Big Boy Attack will probably save us this game, and this looks like it should be enough just to win. We'll play Momo first here. And then we'll go Forest, Zac Fair. No blocks, we can just take 2. We'll do this into... We'll go Page here. And then we'll hit you for 1. Page will basically let us have Zac Fair up. Alrighty, he's going to play the Eternatus here. We will take the 2. No blocks. Okay, this is when things start turning good for us here. So we will play this. We'll play down Mediki here. And we'll play down Zac Fair. He'll need the removal now. He does not play the removal now, which is perfect. And then we'll hit you for 1. And we'll pass the turn here. Now all his creatures that have haste are going to enter tapped. And we can make things indestructible, probably without him realizing it. Okay. Resolve. Have enough of our way. Dust on our Bible. Okay. I think we will just take the damage. Dusty Bibles. That's exactly what I expected. We'll Zac Fair here. Means he'll have to pop a second removal spell if he wants to get rid of that. Did he just pop the Page? He did, and that's fine by me. Alrighty, so our tapped thing is there. Let us... New iPhones wonder why we feel this way. We can play this down here, which will put another thing there. We'll swing in with this. Dusty Bible. We haven't drawn a single sideboard piece here. Is he gonna burn us out right here? Okay. Well, we'll block there and we'll block there. Just to lay in the bed so we can scroll the phone. Okay, he lightning bolts us, which is, I mean, he doesn't lightning bolt us, which is good. That will die. Let us scry to. None of those are what we're looking for here, so to the bottom. Okay, we will then play Split Up, destroy all tapped creatures, and play this down, and hit you for 4. Let's go! That's what we're talking about, baby! We haven't lost a game! We're too good, man! We broke in standard, mate. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. We have just not lost a game. We're doing it. We're popping off. Alrighty. We have returned here. Can we make it 5 wins in a row? I'm sure hoping so. That Scry 2 was so good. It hit us perfectly into the sweeper and won us the game. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely bonkers, by the way. We'll play first. Not with that hand, we won't. Good grief. Can I keep a 1-lander? I don't think I can. My goodness! It doesn't stop. Okay, well, we are dumping you. We are dumping you. We'll have this enter tapped. My goodness. 3 1-landers in a row. We have 23 lands, by the way. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, a card I can play for 1 mana because we're not drawing any lands. We have 23 lands, man. Oh my goodness, what is this? Dude, this is criminal! This is criminal! Okay, so I at least know my opponent is doing some burn life gain style shenanigans here. We'll take in those 3 cards. We'll go down 2 Litas, and we'll go down probably 1 and 1. Dude, mulliganing 3 times and getting 3 one-landers is absolutely diabolical. What is going on? What is going on? What am I looking at? My goodness! Game, we get it. You don't like me, but my goodness. The 3 one-landers in a row. It's trying to have me lose. That's crazy. My goodness. I've never dealt with something that felt so rigged in my entire life. I mean, I'm just gonna put it all out there and just see what happens. Sweet voice, as we a heart rejoice. Whoa, the love that's on me. Oh, the love that. No blocks. That brought me to the fold of God. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. This means we get to draw 2 cards. We will discard that. We'll play a Verge, and we'll go. Undo. Undo. Oh, don't do it. No, he did it. To sing his praise. Oh, the blood that's on me. Oh, the blood that bought me, oh, the grace that brought me to the fold of God. Grace that brought me to the fold of God. Alrighty, so we can first do this here to get him out of Fire Magic's range. And then we resolve. And then we will put a 1/1 counter on this here. And then we will create another 5/5. Oh God. Got me. We'll hit you for 6 damage here. I'm about to have a good day. You know what they say. Sun is shining down on me. Okay. Hey. Well, 2 treasures. He can do the exercise here. And get rid of the token. And that should salvage this game for him. Yeah, he should take the W here. No, we get 1 land out of the game, which is absolutely crazy. I have never drawn so many 1-landers in my entire life. But when Wizards of the Coast want you to lose, they will force it. 5 1-landers in a row is crazy. With 23 lands, it doesn't matter how much math you do. That is insane logic. Okay, I don't know what we need here to save this game. Every single way. Who made the universe knows me by my name, so it's a good day. It's a good day. No, it's great. Everything I prayed for didn't come in. Okay. Have to wait. I mean, only love me. You didn't hesitate. Turning all things. I don't think we took our board wipes, which, I mean, that's our fault. So, I don't know what saves us here. Truthfully, I don't. But he gets to exile 2 cards face down. And we just lose, like, the biggest and most unfortunate factor is that we just drew absolute hot garbage. It's a good day. Na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't think I've ever seen 5 1-landers in a row. Alright, this is going to equip to Tol'Cir. It's going to give us a little HP. We'll swing on in. We'll gain 5 life. No matter what he does, we're gaining 5. Unless he bounces it, which he, I mean, he could have stolen our bounce spell. Okay, so we gain 5. We get a 1/1 counter on our boy here. And then we will just move it over here. I just got 5 1-landers in a row, so a lot of the time it's surprisingly not your fault. I'm losing this match specifically because I had to mulligan 3 times in my first round because I got 3 1-landers. I have 23 lands in the deck, by the way. And then, in this match, I had 2 1-landers into a 3-lander, but I still had to mulligan down to 5. So, I am not getting my butt kicked based on my deck. I'm getting my butt kicked based on the RNG. And he's able to just wrench super away all my cards. That was from his deck, by the way, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know how he has 2 more face down cards. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we just lose here. When I finally get my deck up and running, I lose because, good grief. And that was 4-0 too, absolutely diabolical work. And we draw a land. Good game, my goodness. Wow. I have never been so RNG'd out of a game in my entire life. If there was a record for the amount of one-landers someone got in a row, I think I broke it, because good grief. 23 lands, 5 one-landers, crazy. But welcome on in, human action, man. Play first. Okay, we can keep. Better than a one-lander. I will take it. And then we'll starting town. I assume they're playing new pests here. No, they are Badger Molcub. Alrighty, well everything's gonna enter tapped for him. No attacks. This is actually, so my deck is all legends, and Final Fantasy is just absolutely loaded with legends, so it's a really good, combo. Yeah, the deck is Legend Tribal, with Kellen joins up to put 1/1 counters on things. Final Fantasy was a good set. It really was. I mean, who doesn't love Final Fantasy? Yeah. Well, I mean, we have perfect cards to deal with this in our sideboard, so we're not too worried. I mean, I'll explain it in the sideboarding phase if need be. Alrighty. Luckily, he has nothing to tap for this. Alright, we will play this down. We'll go Sirach here. We are off by a little bit of damage, and I think we can pull this game out here. If he can't kill us here, we win. He could play Ourobororoid. He can play a lot. He has unlimited mana.
Congratulations.
But truthfully, if he goes to destroy our flyer, we can actually make it indestructible. At the beginning of each turn, yeah. Agent Bishop, Men in Black. At the beginning of combat, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. I am fine with that.
You're dismissed.
It's a legend from the Ninja Turtle set. It's kind of like Luminarch Aspirant, but it's 2 1/1 counters, but it's a 1/2 for 3. Yeah. It is pretty sweet. We're very much a counters-themed deck that is all legends. Let's see, destroy target. Resolve. We'll just let it die here. He has 4, 5, 8, 12, 16. He has lethal. Plus, yeah. Alrighty. He gets this first round. Yeah, he had everything he needs here. That's 5, 10, 15. He has over 20. But luckily our sideboard is full of answers to deal with this. We have 2 split ups, an Avatar's Wrath into the Floodmaw. And that should deal with everything he has to offer. We'll go down our sideboard of the new SOS, Secrets of Strixhaven. I think it's a good set. It doesn't add much to my deck other than Page, but it is still a 10 out of 10 set, I think. I was really hyped for it. Back to the game. We'll go down 2 mana dorks here. Because it didn't add much legends. I go first. There's no white mana. This is a risky... We are going to mulligan. Oh, man. See the one-landers? Mulligan. Oof. Okay. Well, we are going to dump these two, play Zach Fair, and just hope. I think I have to add one more land into the deck. Arena does not like 23 lands. It really doesn't. I don't think I've ever drawn so many one-landers before in my entire life. It's like 24, they're like, yeah, you get 2 lands every time. 23, 1 land. Take it or leave it. It's like, okay. And then it does this, where I just will never proceed to draw lands for the rest of my life. Dude. Yeah, then we just get Badgered Molecubbed out of the game because it loves me so. He can Ouroboros right here, and because we haven't hit our land drop, Split Up would win us this game, or it would at least make it winnable. But he basically has everything he needs, and I lose because Arena does not like me.
Will not be tolerated.
This is what they call, yeah. Well, Landlocked is, maybe. Landlocked kind of sounds like Mana Flooded to me, where you just start only drawing lands. This would never happen in a real-life game, because it doesn't matter the RNG. If you shuffle your deck, you're bound to at least have some lands, especially if you have 23. But Arena's math is very weird. They do not like if you have less than 24 lands in your deck. They will basically grab your deck and throw it in the garbage. I will go down probably... I don't even know. I'm going to go down U, and I will go up a single land here. I will go up a Plains. Yeah, I do. I have a local game store. I play there every Sunday. Sometimes I do some local Commander games on Fridays. And then I try to do the pre-releases. I had to pay taxes, so I couldn't do any pre-release for this set. I really wanted to, though. But taxes were kind of ridiculous due to an error on my girlfriend's job's part. But now that I've added one more land to this deck, Arena's math will now let me basically... It won't let me have one-landers. It'll always give me 3 lands. Arena's math is absolutely bonkers. We will just starting town turn 1. I told you, it's the way that Arena's math works. It's not a real-life issue. It is... They see 23 lands as awful, so they will constantly give you one-landers. The moment you go up to 24, they're like, here you go, here's your lands. It's ridiculous. But it's the awful way that Arena's designed. Okay, we are going against Mutagen Man here. We'll just Kellen joins up. We should just honestly win off of this. Kellen joins up here should just actually turn this game into something bonkers. So, the reason the deck is built around Kellen joins up is every time a legendary creature I control enters, it puts a 1/1 counter on the board. So my whole team gets buffed every time I play a legend. So by having all legends, I basically... Every creature will buff my board with a 1/1 counter. And things are going to get crazy. They're going to get bonkers. Alright, we will then play this Verge here. We'll pop down this for free. It's going to pump the team. Then we will plop down an Angler's Shield. We'll equip it to our Hound here, and we will draw 3 cards. 2 from the Angler's Shield, 1 from our creature here. Boom, boom. And now you're getting to see what the deck actually does when we're not getting absolutely demolished by Arena. Oh, in the palm tree, if that's where you want me. Alrighty, he's going to just search for 2 basic lands. He's ramping. Oh yeah. We'll play this just for 2. It's going to put a 1/1 counter on the board here. We will swing with these 2. We'll remove a 1/1 from here and a 1/1 from there to draw a card and create a 2/2 robot. Yeah, Kellen Joins Up is an insane card. It just requires you to build only legends. And then we get to draw 4 cards here. And then we will end the turn passing. We'll discard 2 starting towns here. And then we have Aang. If he's going to go for a big boy Mutagen Man. I know it. I know it. Play it. X5 Mutagen Man right now. And then it's going to get Aanged right back to your hand. Play it. I know you want to. I see it, and there it is. I knew it! I predicted him. Boom, it's going to enter with an additional 1/1 counter. We are going to airbend that and pump the board, and that is GG's. Game 1 is mine, my friend. Alrighty, so he is a counters deck here. So the most effective defense to a counters deck is removal. We'll take those removal spells. Yeah, he's like a ramp counters deck. We'll take those. We'll go down some of our late game stuff. We'll go down... I didn't see any target spells, so we'll go down those. Alrighty, game 2 here. My opponent's on the play. Do you think I have enough lands? I think I mulligan, and I keep this. We will go down into the Flood Maw here. We'll play a tap land. By the way, that happens because I added a single land to my deck. That's the cherry on top. Alrighty, and then we'll just destroy that. There is no in-between with the Arena's algorithm here. It's the most annoying thing. I feel like I'm... Then we can Kellen Joins Up, exile our doggo here, and just... It's going to be so good. All right, let's... We can't... Well, we have to play our dog because we didn't draw any blue mana. And then we can Kellen Joins Up. Alright, he gets a 3/3 that will make all his mutant ninjas or turtles be stronger. He's going to find some extra lands. Alright, we are then going to play an Abandoned Air Temple. We are going to Kellen Joins Up. We'll plot this. Alright, things are going well here. We should just, we should be just in an insane spot here. We'll be able to start making 5/5 fractals, because we'll have 5 different land names. the secret buff to this deck is how good this card is, surprisingly. And everything's also going to have trample as well. So, we're in a good spot. He's going to create 2 mutagens he can crack for free. It's in the making. Like me, start the question. We take the 3 here. We'll play a Verge. Then we'll play this for free. Everything will get a 1/1 counter. And then we'll no attacks. I saw the hand of God do something. Whoa. The rest don't see what I see. Alrighty, let's pass. Why am I not able to activate this ability? It's summoning sick. We'll just take the 1. Alrighty, then we'll just activate this. Alrighty, my turn. Lose hope. Some mountains worth moving. We will just pass, because we can start setting up fractal blockers now. I mean, he can play all the mutants he wants. They enter with additional 1/1 counters. Mutagens are free for him. Okay. Whoa, you know where to find me. Just don't see what I see. Each creature you control. Oof. I mean, that's good for him. And he gets a bunch of mutagen tokens. Is he going to split them amongst his team or pump them all on one body? I mean, so far I like him putting it on that. Make it here and here too. Okay, he wants the 5/5. Will he make it a 6/6? Okay. Alrighty, that means we get to make a 5/5 here. And then we can play Kellen joins up. Plot that. No attacks in a turn. Alright. He pulls this, which will give him mutagen tokens. He's a mutant deck. Slow it down. Look it in. No senses like I did as a kid. Alright. Let's see where he puts this. The water, let the world spin. Don't matter. Oh, he's swinging it with everything. Okay. First, we'll activate this. We'll create another boy here. We'll go bang and bang. Let the world spin. Okay. We'll play this. This is completely an early free. It's going to enter with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Okay, we have to keep holding down the fort here. Did he draw a mutant? It does not look like he did, so we are in a rather good spot here. Let love the moment in the wind. We have a boatload of mana. Let's do this. And the story ends. And love surrounding. Oh, and that's another unique land, by the way. And let the world spin. World spin. No attacks. We are just going to keep powering up here. Alrighty, that's gonna let... He can't do it this turn, fortunately. He'll start pumping his cow. That's fine by me. Sure. Pump your cow. Alright, let's wait. I mean, we'll wait till he sees to see what he attacks with here. Alrighty. That's fine. Okay, we'll take that. Alrighty, we will start by doing this here. Which will create that. And then we can pump the board. My turn. We'll play this. We will, once again, pump the board. Then we'll go to combat. I'm just going to swing in with the team here. A life without a scoots is attached. Think of the match. How can I don't mean that? Been too loose to turn to the truth. Been too much. Gotta give up. Tell you like it's final. Get it loose. Okay. Yep. Yep. Well played on his part. He will take this game here. Since I lost my voice, only thing I died, or maybe I'm not disqualified. And we'll just continue. We'll go to the next game. All right. We'll take 2 split ups here. Section. Feel like relief. I think that would be good. I'm gonna go down generous here. And I think we'll also go down that. Yeah, we'll need split up. It seems he can build a rather oppressive board. We just have to get all the removal we can. A split up will probably be exactly what we need to. We'll be on the play here. That's a good starting hand. I'm deeper than fear, and maybe I'm still meant to be here from God's perspective. We come when I fall apart. My love stays steady through all of this, and maybe I don't gotta earn my exist. Alright, we'll start with the 2/2 flyer that makes everything come into play tapped for him. Then we will play down Page here, and we'll hit him for 2. Finally, a little weight on my chest. Who I hate. I'll be honest, not who I ain't, and I'll didn't. Another cowabunga here. Wait, from God's perspective. My turn. Alright, we'll play this down. We will play down April here. And we'll attack you. Effective. I think the world and the first time. That is steady through all of this. Maybe I don't gotta. Alrighty, so that comes down here. We will play this. Next, we'll hit you for. Or we get to draw 2 cards. Discard 1. We shall discard. Actually, we'll discard April. We can't have 2 Aprils on the board anyway. And we'll just end our turn. We feel safe. Being proud. So no one's around. Alrighty, then we will just bounce that. Resolve. Pass, and we get to pump the board here. Suspected. All of my words repeat. Bad inside. That will let us draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We will discard a Plains. If stuff stays steady through all of this, and maybe I don't gotta. Don't gotta earn my existence. Look at the top 8. Put 2 creatures with a total mana value of 6 or less onto the battlefield. Okay. Yeah. Being honest. Change. This means our Avatar's Wrath gets to hit even more creatures. He will just put 1 thing onto the board here. The thing he was to write a song. I should have still. Oh my. Oh yeah, we'll do this. Pump our board one more time. My turn. Get it back. Alrighty, then we'll go. That's so foolish. We'll choose to keep April on the board. Everything else will go to exile. Then we will Angler's Shield onto April and win the game. Easy peasy. That's how it's done. We have bounced back. I want to live my life in a way that shows I'm thankful. Some days I'm Canaan and other days I'm Maple. It reminds me of the times I'm unstable. Alrighty, we'll do one more game and then we'll call the stream here for the day. There's enough regret. Felt so full of shame that I wish that I was dead. He paid a price. If it free from me, but he had to give his life. We will play first. Sure, this seems like a good playing first hand to me. We'll start off with this so we don't take damage from a starting town. Dun, dun. We get a nice Momo turn 1. Alright, boom. Into a... We'll do this. Hit you for 1. Everything you play will now enter tapped. Ding, 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 ding. Alrighty, into a Kellen joins up. Auto pay. We will exile page here. Hit you for 3. Alrighty, his kitty cat comes in. His kitty cat will play another kitty cat. We'll start off by playing this, where X is 1. Boom. Everything will get a 1/1 counter. Then we'll play a page. Everything will get a 1/1 counter. Then we'll swing in for 7. Remove 2 1/1s here. Draw a card. His head, love in his eyes. He says he's gonna need a board wipe to salvage from here. So as long as if we pay no mana, we win is basically what I'm reading there. Okay. Down on his head. We will decline removing counters. And we will just play this on Momo here, and end the turn. Ah, it has to be untapped for it to work. We could have just won right there. My bad. One thing to think that was to write a song. He says I'm worthy of the price. Alrighty, what is he getting rid of here? If he gets rid of Momo, keep in mind we can move a 1/1 counter over to this. The spirit of the living, spirit of the living. Hey. Okay, that's the second spell, so he gets 2 3/2s. They are tapped. And let's just see what we can do here. If he swings in, he loses the game. Okay, so we'll play this down here. Our board gets pumped by 1, and then we will equip this here, and we'll go to combat. We'll swing, swing, swing. Oh, it costs 3. That only costs 2. Auto pay. We'll remove a 1/1 counter here and a 1/1 counter here to draw a card. He has to block the flyer, which will give us back our Momo, which will pump our board again when it enters. So this should be GG's for this first round here. He has to also block the ground threat. He could just concede. Yep, he will just go to the next round. But luckily for us, we have some sideboard interaction to help deal with this. We will get rid of all of our big things here. And I did see some targeting things, but it doesn't look like he has any instant speed interaction, so we'll get rid of that. And I didn't see any. I'm gonna go down Lita and a Zac Fair, and we'll go up 2 of these, up that, and then maybe just up 1 and 1 of those. Not by palette. Hey, not by palette. This is a good hand. Yeah, we will keep. We can play a tap land to start it off here into just a... We'll probably do a plains. Okay. Will he scry 2 or will he gain 2 life? He was going to scry 2. See if he finds good cards, or at least maybe lands. Maybe he's looking for some lands here. 2 to the top. So he found things that he wants. Let us play a plains into a Mana Dork. Because that'll let us do 2 things next turn. Hey, O-C-O-E-E. Alrighty, we get extra card draw. I like extra card draw. I mean, we draw, sure. I mean, we'll play Starting Town here. We will then go Lita into Michelangelo. We get to put a 1/1 counter, which will actually put 2 1/1 counters, and we get a mutagen. Who get me back on my time, my life? You know where to hide, ain't nowhere to run. Skies, I know that you there when I lie down. You the sun when I rise up. And I know that the dark won't hide me. A Kellen joins up would be good, because not only can we Kellen joins up, but we could then even play something. Swiftfoot Boots. Das Boots. Okay. I will just draw for turn here. I will take the 1. Yep. We'll play a Verge here. We will play Page Loose Leaf here, which will put a 1/1 counter here. We might as well put an additional 2 1/1 counters there, and then go to combat. And hit you for 8. And if he goes for a kill, which he does, we will play Reese down here. Let's scry 1, and we'll give this persist. We do not need more lands. It dies. It will return to the battlefield. What the... I see. Understand now. It is a 2/1, so it just dies instantly on coming back. But we do have Get Lost, which is good. Okay. He just plays a big old 5/5. We will draw for turn. Resolve. We'll play this here. Then we will Get Lost, destroying that. Next, I am just going to swing in with our 2/2s here. Perfect. And then just end my turn. Oh, finally. There's something good. Okay. Won't give up. You won't give up. Enough. Alrighty, he's going to equip Das Boots here. We'll probably just get rid of Page now. We have so much mana, we don't need Page anymore. Okay. Unidentified hovercraft. Love, love, ain't the shackles on my feet. Only free, I wanted to, but now you see, I'm addicted to you. I won't. He's also a human, so he'll enter with 2 1/1 counters on him. I can trust you down, you pick me up. I will trade in Page here. We don't need Page on the board. We will draw. Alright, we will then play this down. We'll pay 2 life. We'll play Shirok. It'll enter with 2 1/1 counters, making it a 6/5. It also cannot be countered. And it will be what he has to remove. And then we'll play down Agent Bishop Men in Black here. Then we'll go straight to combat here, and we will just put 2 1/1s there and 2 1/1s there. Then we'll just swing with this. I assume he has more destroy target attacking creature stuff? No. Okay. Then we have Avatar's Wrath. We should just be able to kind of turn this game into just ours here. He can unidentified hover ship into our Shirok, but keep in mind it will give us a card off the top. If he gets rid of Agent Bishop, that's even better, because that'll give us a card off the top. Let's see what he gets rid of here. He gets 1 creature. Okay, I'm fine with that. We will draw a card. Thank you. Okay, and he'll target it twice here. Okay, well, a 1000 ESD OZOE. Alrighty, we will draw our card. Guy first. We did do this thing. I put guy first. Let's go to combat here. Into the God first. All I forgot, Bart. Starting to some Converse. I don't put nobody else above. Thank you for your mercy and your love. Okay, then we will play Michelangelo. Then we'll play this. It's our first human entering, so it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter. And then we'll play Momo. And then we will give Momo a 2/1/1 counters here. but nobody else above. Hood, thank you for your mercy and your love. And unless he has some way to make us draw a bunch, we win. Everything will enter tapped from him. So he cannot block with things. And the Avatar's Wrath will pretty much secure this game. We will take one from our card draw here. And then we'll play this. We will go Avatar's Wrath. We will keep this. And then he has to exile his entire board. And if he tries to crew in response, that will also get exiled, and we'll get our Agent Bishop back. Okay. We will put a 1/1 counter here. So attacking is now pointless because he fogged. But we are going to crush him here. You and you alone. He can make all the kitty cats he wants. Everything will enter tapped, so he can't even crew up his flyer here. Ain't no shining, you're the sun on my horizon. Everything, my promising is you. I mean, you can equip. He's going to need another fog in hand. He can't crew because these are tapped. Meaning that unless he has something, we win here. But I will play Momo down. I will play Michelangelo. And I will play this here. And then I'm going to go to combat. Let's go. GG's. Alrighty, before we call it here today, I would love to pray for you. If you have any prayer requests, feel free to type those in the chats while the ad is rolling. I'm going to go to the bathroom while the ads are playing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching, for seeing me crush it up in standard outside of a couple one-landers. And I will be right back. Alrighty. We'll wait till these ads end for the people on Twitch, and then we'll call it with a prayer here. Hey, all I got left, but it still don't make it right. I'm done with it all. Like me, just like it do tonight. Oh, gave all I got left, but it still don't make it right. Okay, night. I'm done with the fight. Oh Lord, take it all. To my only source of lightning, just like that. Cloud9. Body easy. The only way to solve. Alrighty. Let's pause the music and pray. Not seeing any prayer requests typed up in the chat here, but we can still do a generalized prayer nonetheless. Heavenly Father, we are beyond blessed and thankful to have you with us each and every day. Your presence is a blessing. We are grateful to have you. We are grateful to love you. We are grateful to be called your children. Continue watching over us and keeping us safe as we go throughout our day. And we love you so much, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, with all our heart, mind, body, and soul. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you all on Monday.